Hello everybody, this is Grant, my son is the Collect 75, and welcome to another Transformers Generation 1 review. Well, this is like a reissue really, isn't it? I don't have the original Sound Blaster. This is of course the Encore release from a few years ago. I do have is it the special collection, you know, the one that comes in like the book sort of format. I do have that one. That was my first ever Sound Blaster. But I thought I'd review this one because I was getting out my twin cast to do a review on that, and it was with the Encore twin cast. So I thought, you know what, I'll do a review on this one. I can't remember if I've ever reviewed this or not. Now, this was a very special release. I wanted this one. Normally, I would have probably passed on this one, but it did come with a couple of exclusive G1 cassettes, which is, of course, Wing Thing and Enemy. And to give you a quick history of both these characters, of course, they were never released prior to this. Wing Thing was, I believe, was it the Action Master partner of Soundwave? I can't remember. I'm sure it was. Can't remember now. Yes, I believe it was, but I don't remember him being in those colours. Could be wrong. And Enemy was, he was some sort of novelty item or merchandise item that you could get way back in the day. Yeah, it was just like obviously the Rumble Frenzy mould, just coloured in red. Really, it was like a lunchboxy type size thing. I can't remember exactly what it was. But there we go. But that's it. But now they've decided to release him as a proper character, which is kind of cool. And of course, we get Sound Blaster. I love the box. The box is very G1, reminiscent of his original box, unlike the special collection, which was completely different and used like, you know, Patley artwork or whatever it used. Back in the day, we got some product shots on there. And then we got the usual headmaster sort of scene on the back and loads of Japanese writing. So there we go. So let's get this guy open and see what's inside. So there we go. So we come in the usual little clamshell. We're going to put that to the back over here, if I can get it there. And then we're going to lift the little tray off. And then we come to everybody's weapons. Then we're going to take, if I can get him out without breaking him. There we go. We're going to get Sound Blaster out. We're going to get his two little cassettes out. If I can get them out. Then we're going to come for some weapons. And we're going to come for one of these, for one of Sound Blasters. I like how they actually put these on the little sprues that they used to come on years ago, which means you can put them on it without having to worry about damaging your figure and all that. And then we're going to come to his batteries, or rather his weapons. So we're going to get those out, providing I can get them out. They don't want to come out. And we're going to put that there. Then we're going to close this clamshell up and get this out of the way. And drop everything on the floor at the same time. Right, so let's carry on. Right, so what we've got in here? We've got some extra weapons for some reason. I'll come to that in a minute. We've got his little collector's cards that he comes with. And we've got his instructions, but we don't need his instructions, do we? So this is Sound Blaster. Of course, he is a Soundwave repaint / remold. The original Soundwave could only hold one cassette. This one can hold two cassettes. Now, as you can see, I've already got another cassette in there. We'll come to that when we get into robot mode, I think. Let's have a look at Enemy here in his cassette mode. Now, this is a very cool little cassette mode. Now, he does have... Let's see if I can get that to zoom in on him there. He does have his little Fortress Maximus readout and everything. These are all painted on. They're not stickers no more, which I don't know whether I like. I kind of used to love the little stickers that you used to get on the original Frenzy Rumble and everything. I know they scratched off and everything, but I kind of liked them. At least you get metal feet with these ones. And then we're going to come to Wing Thing. And he's a nice little orange cassette. Not much more to be said. Of course, he's a Rat Bat repaint. And we're going to put him over there. Now then, there we go. Not working. That's it. Yeah, I've got to fix the, is it the autofocus or the auto glare thing? So when I put my hands here, it doesn't change. It gets bloody annoying, that does. Right, so then we've got everything over here. Let's, what should we do first? Let's show you Sound Blaster. So obviously we've got Sound Blaster in his cassette mode, and it's pretty cool. It doesn't really do much. He's got his usual little on-off button and everything, and a little dial on the side. Other than that, you're not getting a whole lot of anything, really. So let me just adjust my focus thing. There we go. Yeah, so you're not getting a whole lot of anything there, really. Just usual G1 goodness. Anyway, right, so let's transform him up. Actually, no, do you know what? Before I transform him, let's do the cassettes. Right, so we push his eject button. And inside, I've got a couple of KO cassettes. So we're going to take both of those out. And I decided to do some... I think these are retro labels. These are like animation accurate type sort of stickers. And I got these, and I thought, well, because they're only KO cassettes, I thought I'd just put them on them, and it just looks like the animation rather than an actual proper cassette. I'm not going to bother transforming them up because we all know what Laserbeak. Oh yeah, they come with some other stickers on their wings as well, which is kind of cool. And then of course we can put enemy in, not enemy, wing thing. He does go in there, and then where's enemy gone? I can't find him. What have I done? Oh, he's behind. And then we can slot him in there so that it shows they both do fit in like so. And then we have both of those in there. Right, so let's transform him up. Now, we all know the transformation for this guy, don't we? We just rotate these around. He hasn't got the most hardest transformation in the world. I remember when I got Soundwave when I was a 10-year-old boy. I absolutely loved it. I know some people say, oh, how could you have fun with a thing that turns into a cassette player that you can't really do a lot with? But to a child's imagination, you can do a hell of a lot with that. I just used to have it spying on people, you know, stuff like that. So when we come to his weapons, of course you can, always forget this, you can take this off. And they do fit inside, like the batteries, which is kind of cool. I never knew that until a few years ago. When I was a child, I think my brother might have mentioned it, and I said, don't be silly. So there we go. Oh, there we go, that one's bouncing around. Come here. And that one just simply slots into there. It's a nice tight fit, which is good. And then we come to his rifle. Just extend that. Get your little bit that we got out earlier. That is going to go in there, and that will fit in there. And then that will easily just slot into his hand. And there we have Sound Blaster in his robot mode. And he looks pretty good. He does have a tendency to lean forward. So what I usually do, if I turn one of those ever so... Well, it used to be easier on my Soundwave. But you can sort of turn it without it moving then. And that is it. Right, so let's get these open. Providing they want to come open. And let's take these out and transform these up. Providing I can get them out. Right. The only problem with Sound Blaster is because the way it holds the two cassettes in, it doesn't make them easy to get out sometimes. Let's do enemy first. So obviously we're going to transform him just like this. He has got nice tight joints, which is always good. And then we come around to here and just rotate his arms out. Up pops his head, rotate the legs around, bring out his little metal feet, which I do love. And there we have enemy. Now, I do believe I put the Decepticon insignia on his chest there. Certainly does look like it. So he didn't come with one. I don't understand why never, but there we go. And then we just put his little weapons in his back, pretty much like normal. I love it. I wish they'd have done some sort of different chrome on these, like gold chrome or whatever. That would have been cool, rather than just the usual silver. And then we can put him over there, and I do love them cassettes. And then we're going to come to wing thing. Now you just sort of transform like this, get those wing ear things out, pop his little head up, pop his little feet down, and then bring out the wings. And there we have him. And then you get these. I like how they've done these. They've gone for a darker chrome, like a smoky chrome. And I just wish they'd have done the same with him, just to give him a bit of difference, you know. That would have been pretty cool. But then we just slot those in the back, and then we've got our wing thing. Now, until this one come out, actually no, I'm not actually thinking of the Masterpiece. I do have the KFC like wing thing that they done. Oh yeah, I always forget that he's got some little claw things in here. I always forget to get these out. Yeah, I do have the KFC sort of like wing thing, and I was using that as my Masterpiece wing thing, but obviously they've made a Masterpiece wing thing now. But I'm not buying it because it's ridiculously priced. Once I see a cheaper alternative come out, like for it to come down in price or whatever, then I might get it. But right now it's too expensive, just for what it is. But there's wing thing. And this is a pretty cool set. I think this, if you can still pick this up, I don't know how easy it is to come by these days, it's worth picking up, especially if you love Soundwave or Sound Blaster. It's a great addition because he comes with the extra cassettes rather than every other reissue of Soundwave. It always comes with like Laserbeak and Ravage for some reason. Just so it's nice to come with someone else. You know, I think they would do well if they was to... I wish this had been gold chromed rather than just gold paint. I have no idea why they sort of like cheapened out on that. I don't know why. Shame, really. I mean, I do like the different look, but I think the gold chrome would have been better. Right, okay, so this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I hope you like this review. I do love Sound Blaster, I love Soundwave. I just think they're pretty cool characters. Anyway, right, this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I shall see you all next time. Don't forget, you can follow me on Instagram at the Collector 75. And of course, you can support my channels using the links below. And of course, don't forget to rate, comment, and share this video. And I shall see you all next time. Bye for now.
Thank you.